there, bots and babes. This is your captain speaking, and welcome to the 9th edition of the MSTie Minute, a weekly YouTube series where I talk about all things happening in the fandom of riffing. MST3K, RiffTrax, Cinematic Titanic, Incognito Cinema Wars, and the cast and crew from those things, podcasts, fan meetups, anything and everything. So it is Halloween. Happy Halloween. Doesn't mean much to me. I don't have kids and I have to work that day, but I would love to see your MST3K costumes. I've seen a couple pictures floating around on Facebook. So cool. If you have an MST3K costume, I'd love to see it. Tweet me at MST3K. Oh, I'm sorry, MSTie Minute. That's me. MSTie Minute. Yeah, I'd love to see your costumes. I'm sorry, what? Hold on one second, Misties. I'm getting word that we're having some technical difficulties. I'm not sure what's happening. Oh no, the studio has gone dark! Sorry about those technical difficulties, Misties. I have received confirmation from Wash and Gilda from our sister station IBS that in fact we are under attack. We are being invaded by Martians. Just kidding. But I am going to tell you about the original radio play podcast that the gang over at the MST3K Revival League has coming up for you tomorrow on Halloween. They've taken War of the Worlds, which I can't say, and made it, like I said, into original radio broadcasts with some familiar voices from the podcast and some other famous voices from MST3K. So tomorrow, be tuned into your radios and be watching the skies, Misties. With that, let's dive right into this edition of the MSTie Minute. Lots of cool things are happening in the fandom of MST3K. The guys over at the MST3K Revival League podcast recently interviewed Kevin Murphy, and it was a zombie-filled podcast. You'll definitely want to go check that out. I know they talked about Night of the Living Dead and the riffing of that. And keeping in line with Kevin Murphy, his birthday is coming up, as well as Trace. We have some November babies. So the online Watch Together group will be watching a day devoted to Kevin, a day devoted to Trace, and then on Sunday, in honor of Daylight Savings Time, for those of us here in America who celebrate that, we're going to be doing some time travel riffing. Over in Buffalo, New York, they're going to be doing a viewing of the MST3K movie, This Island Earth, on November 14th. Also November 14th, down in front in Chicago, Illinois, we'll be doing some live riffing. And again, November 14th in Kansas City, Missouri, Cinemasochists will be doing some live riffing. If you're in the Atlanta, Georgia area on November 2nd, the Cineprov folks will be live riffing Gargoyles. As with every month, the MST3K Postcard Exchange P is happening. Follow the link. You can sign up and become pen pals with Misties all around the world. Also, the exciting thing that's happening this month into November is, of course, Thanksgiving. That means Turkey Day. No word on the marathon, but I'm sure it's coming. Either way, there is a big MSTie meetup happening in Denver, Colorado. The whole week of Thanksgiving, we have fun things planned. We're going to go to the Dino Museum. We're going to have a live bird show, gaming, and of course, we'll be watching some MST3K and RiffTrax. Recently discovered in the bowels of the interwebs, the Stack O Love HyperCard stack for the original Macintosh system was found by our good friend Ron McAdams. I don't know what any of that means, but apparently to folks who were around with the birth of the internet, that is something very important and they've been looking for that. So I'll include the link if you're one of those people. And I have a new announcement, a new experiment for you guys. We're going to be doing an MST3K Secret Santa gift exchange this year. I will include the link. You can follow it. It's going to have all the info about what you need if you want to participate in this fun experiment. Just in time for Halloween, RiffTrax is having a sale, and I believe you can use that sale to pick up their latest full-length riff, Mind Ripper. That one won't be going on my list. I'm not a big horror person, but, you know, making it funny makes it a little bit easier to watch. Again, that sale ends Halloween at midnight Pacific time, most likely. Also, the new Farm Family in Autumn, the short from Mary Mary Jo and Bridget, you want to pick that one up as well. Speaking of Mary Jo, she's going to be in Austin, Texas, November 2nd and 3rd at the Master Pancake Theater. I really wish I could go. I wonder how long the drive would be. Frank Conniff has a new book, if you didn't already know that. He has 2 other books as well. You want to pick those up. They're a good read. The last episode of Mike Nelson and Connor Listoka's 372 Pages We'll Never Get Back was released this week. I'll put the link down there. The Mads are on the road, as always. Coming up, they will be in Lubbock, Texas, November 3rd and November 10th. They'll be in Denver, Colorado. Again, how long's that drive? Not far. If you haven't, I promise you, you need to go see Jonah Ray's Hidden America over on VRV for free, both seasons. It's a great show. You'll see some familiar faces, and you'll laugh your ass off. November 12th in LA, Baron Vaughn as well as Patton Oswalt will be part of the Dead Pilot Society at the Largo, again in LA. Patton also has something coming out through the Sci-Fi Channel, a new series with that guy from that one show, SVU, that show. He apparently is an imaginary unicorn flying fairy thing that comes out December 6th. It's called Happy. You'll want to see that. Grant, Mr. Waverly, not only does he has his Toiley holiday special coming up in LA December 1st and 2nd, but he also has another show called Uncle Interloper. This week's episode, they visit the Smithsonian. So if you didn't know about that, you'll want to check him out as well. If you know of cast and crew spotting or where they might be performing, let me know. I'd love to tell other Misties, and so we can go out there and show them our support. Let's talk about, again, my favorite thing, merchandise. The new MST3K Store.com is up and running and has lots of fun stuff for you to go pick up. Christmas is coming. I'll be making my list, and maybe I'll send it to you. You can be my Santa. They've got all kinds of fun stuff over there. Shirts, drinkware. Is there beer on the sun? Yes, Roustauer. Yes, there is. Also over at Shout Factory, Volume 39 has started to come out and arrive on your doorstep if you pre-ordered. You can also still pre-order. They are available. I'm not sure how lucky you get to be one of the ones to own the complete poopy. But it is over there, as well as Volume 6 is now available over at shoutfactory.com. Zen Monkey Studios, they've got lots of MST3K stuff, lots of shirts and pens, like one of these New York Comic-Con exclusive. This is my crow. Again, thanks to Catherine for picking that up for me. I believe they still have some available over on their site, as well as a lot of the other cool MST3K pens. I still need a Gypsy, and I need the It Stinks pen. So again, I'll be making my Christmas list. I think that's it for this week. If you know of something going on in the world of riffing, if you have a podcast, you do live riffing, maybe you just started a Facebook group in Minnesota, wink, wink, we will be sure to talk about it here on the MSTie Minute. Just send me an email, mistieminute@gmail.com, or comment below. Find me on Facebook. You know who I am. I'm Captain Dolphin. With that, I'll see you guys next week. Happy Halloween! hands. Ricky Bobby.